Hi, I'm Tony Verhoeven, Technical Trainer for Polaris Industries. And in this video, we're going to show you how to install the ROX handlebar riser kit onto our XCR 850. Before you begin the install, it's important to check and make sure you have all of your parts and all of your tools. Please retain the installation instructions for future reference and parts ordering. So the first step is to go ahead and remove the riser pad. And with the riser pad removed, we'll remove the 4 bolts for the upper bar mount and the 4 bolts for the lower bar mount. One tip is to start with the upper mounts first. That way you can take the handlebars off and you're not trying to hold the entire handlebar assembly while you're removing the lowers. With the upper mounts removed, we can take the handlebars off and set them gently down. Just want to make sure that they don't tip or scratch anything. And then I'll go ahead and remove the 4 bolts on the bottom. So with the old riser removed, we can go ahead and install the new ROX riser. It's important to note when we're installing this riser that there is a wide end and a narrow end. The wide end is going to install onto the steering post, and the narrow end is going to be for the handlebar mounts. So we'll go ahead and with the adjuster facing the front of the machine, we'll install it onto the T-post. We'll take the provided Allens and the caps and loosely install them. With the lower mounts loosely installed, we can go ahead and bring the handlebars back up. And we'll center them in the mounts. And then again, we'll take our Allens and our caps that are provided in the kit, and we'll loosely install this hardware. It's important to note that we don't want to torque everything down or get anything too tight until all of the fasteners are in. That way we allow the riser to get all squared up and everything to line up. So with the fasteners loosely installed, I'm going to go ahead and center up the handlebars in the mount and center up the mount on the steering post, as well as make any adjustments to the handlebar position to suit rider preference. So I have my bars in the location I want them. Now I'll go ahead and just snug these up. And then I'll come back with a torque wrench and torque them to specification. With the fasteners torqued down, I'm going to go ahead and check to verify that our cable length is proper. So to do this, I'll go ahead and loosen the adjustment paddle, bring the handlebars all the way up, and lock it back down. And then what I want to do is just verify with a visual inspection that I'm not pinching any of my cables, that nothing is pulled tight. And then I'll start the sled and turn the bars full right and full left and verify that the RPMs do not increase. It's a good idea to set the parking brake when we do that test, just to make sure if the RPMs do increase that the sled doesn't take off. You'll notice with the handlebars in the full upright position that we have a little bit of play. To get rid of that play, what you'll do is loosen the paddle, and then we have an adjustment screw on this side that we can turn in and then lock the paddle back down, and that'll take the play out of the handlebars. So with the rider controls and the handlebars all adjusted, the final step is going to be to go ahead and install the bar pad. To do this, it's a Velcro system. We'll take the Velcro off, wrap it underneath the bar, back through the D-ring, and it Velcros back onto itself. And that completes the install of the ROX handlebar riser kit. It's always a good idea to retain the old parts and hardware just in case we want to go back to the stock configuration.